Hey, what's up everyone? Yeah, today we're going to take a look at a little Craig 8-track stereo recorder. This is the little 8-track tape deck. So you have to have it hooked up to a stereo. So this is a component. Model number 3307. Pretty basic, nice little unit. No date as of yet on it. 70s, I'm going to say. Most of this stuff is. You have a line in for recording and out for your component to stereo. Pretty much the same problem as all of them. When you turn this one on, you can hear it running, which I'm almost positive they shouldn't be running until you put a 8-track in. The more I mess with this, the more the tracks kind of straighten out, and it is changing. When I first plugged it in and was playing with it, you could hit the program, and every track was the same song, so our head wasn't moving up and down as normal on these. They get gummed up from old grease. So we're going to take this one apart, and we're going to clean it and get it serviced so it's working properly. So I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to tear into this little guy and see what we can do about getting it all straightened and fixed and working properly. So let's have some fun. Alright, get her unplugged. If you remember the last component 8-track system we did, oh man, it's been a little while ago, but we had a really nice one. I sold that one a couple of weeks ago and made out fairly well on it. They're still after these. Yeah, I know, surprising, huh? There's that. I know that. Yeah. Alright. It's got a slot down here on the bottom for it to sit in. So we got to pull it out from the top first. Like so. And this is going to be one of those that slides out through the front. At least with this one, we got half the battle won. It does play. Makes it nice for working on them. This is when all this stuff was actually serviceable. Okay, so start by cleaning everything that the head rides up and down on. Take that clip off of there. This is the let me get some tweezers. Need a little contact plate filled. Okay. Yeah. There we go. This is the little contact plate that for your lights. Same with this. When it comes around here, it lines up with this little plate, little contact plate, and turns our lights on for each track. Nice and black, so we know it's crappy. Let's see. Get the changer. This is what actually changes the track. You can see this has a little cam on it, and as it rides up and down, it guides the head up and down. Yeah, I can see the problem already. We need a little more rope on these wires. And here's our problem. You can see the little bracket here that holds the head in place is broke. So now we got to figure out how we're going to get that put back together. Let's see, I need that little screw on the top is what holds the ground wire down. It's not an adjustment. And okay. Last one I had like this. I hot glued it. And it worked out good. Let's see, that has to be in here first because of the wires. Slides down in there like so. We got to get that perfectly lined up. And I know the last time, if you got too much glue around it, you had to sit there and piss with it because the lever wouldn't allow it to move up and down the way it belongs, where it belongs. Yeah, having a tough time today talking. Sorry, folks. Alright, let me get a game plan here and we'll get this fixed up. I've seen quite a few of these that I have taken apart, done the same way, only with a little harder glue, and it looks like a lot of them were done in a repair shop, we'll say. We just need that head to stay in place and lined up. A lot of times people think that little screw on the top is adjustment for the head, but it's just a little grounding strap that grounds the head to the body. And a lot of times it is too tight, and then from over time the plastic cracks, and and this is what you end up with. So I like this. I like the hot glue. I have a high strength hot glue that I use, and it works out really well for a lot of this stuff. Well, fingers. Let's see. Need to let that side cool down a little bit. Stick your fingers in it. Is that what you're supposed to do? And let that cool down, and then we can flip it over and finish it up. Alright, let's see how we did. Now I'm thinking, now see, that shouldn't be running all the time. Is it this micro switch, this leaf switch here? Yeah. So somebody has gotten in here and probably pushed something in here that doesn't belong. That's better. It should come on when you push the tape in. Oops, don't ground it out. Okay. Cool. Let's help if you put the right one in. Won't work if you have it hooked up to the TV. Yeah, that's better. Alright, got it all put together, got it adjusted. I had to put a little reinforcement glue behind the head here just to kind of reinforce it a little bit, and did a little bit of adjustment on it to kind of clear up and make it a little louder on all the tracks. It was just kind of off just a little bit. If you're not familiar, there's a little screw underneath. Let's see if I can get you. It's a little screw right there. And that's underneath the head. You get to it from the bottom, and that little screw there will raise the head up a little or down a little, whichever you need, just to clear things up. And I got it all cleared up. Just had to turn it a little bit. You know, it was off a little bit because of it being broke and just not lining up like it should. So, a little adjustment, and he sang as if and the pain goes about the same. And now it's going through all the tracks and working good. I don't think you need to see me put it back together. I'll bring you back once I get it all cleaned up, and then we'll finish up the video. Alright, there she is. She's all cleaned up, and you've seen that it was working. So we're ready to put her out for sale. Nice little unit. Nice little Craig. There's a 3307 is the model number on this, right? Yeah, 3307. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, see ya.